What happens when a modern-day prince trades his crown for a leather jacket, a motorcycle, and a GPS that doesn't work? Buckle up for a wild rescue mission you'll never forget. Prince Logan, the quirky heir to an American billionaire family, scrolls on his phone in his lavish penthouse. His sister, Princess Ava, FaceTimes him from a remote cabin in Montana.
Logan, help! I came here for a photo shoot and now my car's dead, my phone's at 2%, and there's a creepy guy lurking around.
Classic Ava. Drama follows you like your Instagram followers.
Logan!
The call cuts off.
All right, time to play hero. Who knew Montana was a circus?
After hours, he stumbles upon an eerie gas station. The attendant mutters, "Beware the woods, people vanish there." Logan rolls his eyes, but buys a flashlight anyway. Logan finally finds the cabin, but it's locked, and there's no sign of Ava. Suddenly, the creepy guy appears. It's Ava's photographer, Tom.
She's not here. She went for a hike hours ago.
Logan heads into the woods, only to find Ava calmly sitting by a campfire with a bag of marshmallows.
Seriously?
Surprise! This was an experiment for my new survival blog.
Suddenly, a bear wanders into their camp. Logan panics, but accidentally scares the bear away by dropping a can of bug spray in the fire, creating a mini explosion.
My brave prince.
Next time, call a ranger.
And so, our modern prince saved his sister. Kind of. But hey, even heroes deserve marshmallows, right? Max, a 12-year-old boy, struts down the street, headphones on, munching on a candy bar. Ahead, his elderly neighbor, Mrs. Green, is struggling to carry her groceries.
Max, dear, can you help me with these bags?
Sorry, can't hear you.
He walks past, ignoring her plea, as she sighs and shakes her head. Max spots a group of kids playing soccer. A little boy falls and scrapes his knee. The kids look at Max expectantly.
Can you grab my water bottle from over there?
What am I, your servant? Get it yourself.
He laughs, leaving the boy sniffling as he limps away. Later, while riding his bike, Max hits a bump and crashes into a puddle, muddying himself from head to toe. His bike chain breaks, and he struggles to fix it. Mrs. Green passes by, carrying a bag of groceries.
Mrs. Green, can you help me?
Sorry, can't hear you.
Max groans as she walks away. Moments later, the kids from the park walk by. They point and giggle.
Why don't you fix it yourself, Max?
The next morning, Max sees Mrs. Green struggling with her groceries again. This time, he runs over to help her.
Here, let me carry these for you.
Well, isn't this a surprise? Thank you, Max.
At the park, Max spots the little boy again. He hands him a water bottle and apologizes.
I'm sorry about yesterday. Need a teammate?
The kids cheer as Max joins the game, laughing and playing like never before. Max is walking home, smiling to himself. A dog runs up to him with a leash, tugging toward an empty bowl. Without hesitation, Max picks up the leash.
All right, buddy, let's find you some food.
Kindness doesn't cost a thing, but can change everything. In a cramped kitchen in a run-down diner on the outskirts of Detroit, 17-year-old Jake stirs a pot of macaroni and cheese. He dreams of becoming a famous chef, but doesn't have a penny to his name.
Someday my food will be worth millions. But for now, let's just hope this macaroni doesn't burn.
Jake's journey begins when a food critic, disguised as a regular customer, comes into the diner. Jake, trying his best, serves the critic a bland bowl of soup, his signature dish. The critic takes a bite, grimaces, and calls over the manager.
This is borderline offensive.
I'll fix it.
But as he runs to the kitchen, his clumsy nature knocks over a stack of dirty dishes, causing a loud crash.
You've got a long way to go, kid.
Jake is devastated, but the twist comes when the critic turns out to be the head chef at a renowned restaurant, the Savory Spoon, in downtown Detroit. He offers Jake a job, but with one catch. He must start as a dishwasher.
Dishwasher. I've always dreamed of cooking, not scrubbing plates.
At the Savory Spoon, Jake is mocked by the chefs, led by the arrogant Gordon, who believes Jake will never make it.
You'll be lucky if you even last a month. Stick to washing dishes.
You've got potential, kid. Just don't let the kitchen chew you up. One day, disaster strikes. The head chef gets food poisoning, and the restaurant is in a panic. With the kitchen falling apart, Jake gets his big break when Linda has a flash of inspiration and pushes Jake to create a new dish to save the night.
What if it's terrible?
You'll never know if you don't try. Jake creates a gourmet take on mac and cheese, elevating the dish with truffle oil and a crispy breadcrumb topping. The dish is an instant hit.
This is genius. I didn't think a kid could pull it off.
A few years later, Jake is the head chef at the Savory Spoon. Gordon, now his assistant, sheepishly follows his orders.
You know, Gordon, maybe you were right. I did start as a dishwasher, but look where I ended up.
The restaurant thrives, and Jake finally opens his own eatery, Jake's Diner, offering gourmet comfort food to the masses.
Remember, it's not where you start. It's how much heart you put into your food.
In a trendy Los Angeles cafe, Brittany scrolls Instagram while sipping on her overpriced matcha latte. Her sister Mia giggles as she shows Brittany a picture of her boyfriend, James, who's holding a bouquet of gas station flowers.
Seriously, Brittany? Flowers from a gas station? That's what broke guys do.
But he's sweet, he treats me well.
Sweet doesn't pay for designer bags. Dump him, you deserve better.
The story kicks off as Brittany, heavily influenced by Mia, confronts James at a local park. He's wearing his usual flannel shirt and holding a homemade picnic basket.
Surprise! I made your favorite, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
James, this isn't working. I can't keep pretending this is enough.
What are you saying?
We're done. James is heartbroken. A few weeks later, Mia and Brittany are invited to an exclusive charity gala. To their shock, James is there, but not as a guest. He's the host.
What is he doing here?
Wait, James? It turns out James is a tech entrepreneur who was living modestly to find someone who loved him for who he was, not his money. The broke look? All part of his test.
I see you've moved on. Meet Emily, my date.
Mia, trying to salvage the moment, approaches James, thinking she can charm her way into his good graces.
James, darling, Brittany didn't mean to hurt you.
Save it, Mia, I see right through you.
As Brittany watches James and Emily share a laugh, she realizes her mistake. You were wrong. It's not about money, it's about love.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Brittany learns her lesson, while James finds happiness with someone who values him for who he truly is. In a cozy coffee shop in downtown Chicago, Sarah, a young, ambitious lawyer, anxiously waits for her blind date to arrive. She's wearing her best "I'm ready for love" outfit, but secretly dreading it.
Please don't be another disaster. Please, just be normal.
In walks Alex, the man she's supposed to meet. But there's something odd about him. He's in full racing gear, helmet and all.
Hey, Sarah, right? Ready for an adventure?
Adventure? What, are we racing cars or something?
Oh, I guess I forgot to mention, I'm a race car driver, but I like to keep things fun and spontaneous. What do you say? You up for it?
Sarah, still shocked, decides to play along. She follows him out of the coffee shop and into a nearby alley where a fancy sports car is parked.
This is insane. But sure, why not?
They race through the streets of Chicago, laughing and screaming, until they're pulled over by a cop.
You know, driving like that in the city is illegal, right?
Maybe, but I just wanted to impress my date.
Well, mission accomplished. But you still gotta take it easy.
After the adrenaline rush, Sarah is finally able to breathe. Alex drives her to a small diner by the lake to cool down. They talk about their lives, their dreams, and their past relationships. Sarah admits she's been too serious lately, always focused on work.
I guess I just needed someone who could show me how to have fun again.
And I needed someone who could remind me there's more to life than racing.
Just as they're about to kiss, Sarah's phone buzzes. It's her ex, begging for another chance. Alex notices the name and laughs.
Looks like the ex still can't let go. What's the deal?
Maybe he's still in love with the lawyer version of me, not the one who just went 100 miles per hour.
As Sarah responds to the text, she realizes she's not looking for closure anymore. She's looking for someone who can live in the moment with her.
You know, I think I'm ready for something new. No more playing it safe. How about we take another spin?
They race off again, but this time, they drive away from the past, ready for new adventures together. A few months later, Alex proposes, not with a traditional ring, but with a pair of racing gloves. His way of saying, let's race through life together.
Well, at least it's original.
Samantha is the queen of sarcasm, always putting her younger brother Max down. She never misses an opportunity to call him out for being clumsy or useless. But karma has a funny way of turning the tables. Samantha walks into the kitchen, where Max is struggling to make breakfast.
Ugh, Max, you're still wearing that hoodie from high school? Seriously, what are you, 12?
It's comfy, okay?
Comfy doesn't get you anywhere in life, Max. Maybe if you actually got a job instead of sitting around all day, you'd be someone.
Max looks down, frustrated but quiet. Samantha leaves, smugly walking away. Samantha gets an email about a huge job opportunity at a marketing firm, something she's been working toward for months.
This is it! If I nail this interview, I'll finally be able to show everyone how amazing I am.
She spends the next few hours prepping, perfecting her outfit, practicing her pitch, making sure everything is flawless. But as she rushes out the door for the interview, she realizes she's forgotten her portfolio. As Samantha races back to grab it, she bumps into Mr. Thompson, the hiring manager, outside the building.
Oh no, I'm so sorry I'm late for my interview.
Don't worry, Samantha. I'm sure we'll reschedule.
Samantha nods, relieved. But then, she watches Mr. Thompson walk into the building. Without her. He didn't even seem to recognize her. She's confused, but shrugs it off. Later that evening, Max walks into the kitchen with a big smile on his face.
Guess what? I've got a job interview tomorrow. And funny enough, it's with Mr. Thompson from the coffee shop. He remembered me from last week.
Wait, Mr. Thompson? He's the hiring manager at the marketing firm.
Yep, he was super impressed with how nice I was to him when he was having a bad day.
The next day, Max comes back from the interview with news. He got the job. Meanwhile, Samantha still hasn't heard back from Mr. Thompson.
Hey, I'm sorry for being so rude to you earlier. I guess karma's a real thing, huh?
Yep, karma's a lot more efficient than I thought.
All right, Mr. Fancy Job, buy me lunch today.
Max laughs, and they walk out together, a new understanding between them. Samantha learns that being kind goes a long way, and karma has a funny way of teaching lessons. Jessica always thought she had the perfect marriage until she found Dave's perfect texts to someone else. But instead of crying, she decided to get even, in style. Jessica is tidying up the living room when Dave's phone buzzes. A message from gym trainer Lisa pops up. Last night was amazing. Can't wait for our next session.
Gym trainer Lisa? Dave hasn't lifted anything heavier than a remote since college.
Instead of confronting him immediately, Jessica plans her revenge.
Surprise! I wanted to celebrate your love and loyalty in front of everyone.
Dave looks nervous but forces a smile.
Wow, Jess, you really outdid yourself.
As the dinner progresses, Jessica stands to make a toast.
I want to raise a glass to Dave, a man so dedicated to his personal trainer. Let's take a look at their hard work.
Jessica clicks a remote, and pictures of Dave with Lisa at a hotel appear on the big screen.
Jessica, I can explain.
Oh, don't worry, Dave. I already explained everything to your boss. You know about the business expenses spent on Lisa.
Dave's boss storms out, muttering about Dave being fired. Jessica then reveals the ultimate twist. She already filed for divorce and emptied their joint account to pay off her dream business, her own bakery.
Don't worry, Dave. I left you $27, enough for a gym membership or maybe a therapist.
Jessica walks out to applause from the guests, leaving Dave humiliated. Jessica opens her bakery a month later with a new sign that reads, "Freshly baked and free." Her business flourishes, while Dave is spotted working as a janitor at her rival bakery.
Revenge? It's a dish best served warm up like my cookies.
Emma, the older sister, is painting her nails. while her younger sister Lily is practicing a dance routine for the school talent show.
Seriously, Lily? That's your big dance? You look like a wiggly worm.
I've been practicing for weeks. Mrs. Taylor said I have potential.
Potential for embarrassment, maybe. You should drop out before you make a fool of yourself.
Lily's face falls as Emma uploads a video of her wobbly practice to their family group chat, titling it, Comedy Hour Lily's Dance. Lily stands nervously backstage. Emma is in the audience with her friends, snickering.
This is going to be epic. Can't wait to see her mess up.
Lily trips during the performance, but gets back up and keeps dancing. The audience cheers her resilience, and she finishes with a smile. Emma fakes a yawn. The video of Lily's performance is posted online and goes viral, not for the trip, but for her determination. Comments flood in. What a comeback! Lily's got guts.
Wait, people actually liked that?
Guess what, Emma? Someone from a dance studio wants to meet me. They saw my video.
Oh, wonderful. They must love clumsy dancers.
Emma grabs her phone, trying to steal the spotlight. She uploads a video of herself imitating Lily's dance, exaggerating the trip. To her surprise, the comments are ruthless. Like, how mean! That's her sister? Yikes! Emma finds Lily in the backyard practicing.
Lily, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have been so mean.
You really hurt me, Emma.
I know, but maybe I can make it up to you. Let me help with your routine.
The sisters laugh as they practice together. Lily forgives Emma, and they bond over their shared love for dance. A new video of Lily's polished performance, with Emma cheering in the background, hits 1 million views. Kindness and support make the best moves.
If you like this video, then do subscribe to this channel